Hello, beautiful family. How are you doing? Thank you for the love, the support. So, my beautiful people, today I have a quick one to share with you. Hey, what this our brother said, you will not believe it. In fact, he hit the nail. A lot of people has been running away from the truth, but believe me, when the truth starts ringing bell, there is no way you got to stop it. You can't. In fact, this our brother don't put everybody to where they belong. Let me not talk too much. I want you to listen to him and make sure you watch it to the end and share the video. And I'll be right back.
This will be sacked for a very long time. I want especially Nigerians to really listen to me so that they will understand. Some of the Nigerians who don't understand, we are saying that, my brother, these people have been doing this for a very long time. Okay, you know, as a Nigerian, these people, the police have been doing this for a very long time to you peoples, but they have not been sacked. That's what I am fighting. For you Nigerians, who the Nigerian police have been stealing money from you, robbing you, and they have not been sacked. But after begging a stranger in your land, they have been sacked immediately. What is that showing you as a Nigerian? That is showing you that you are nobody in your own land because they underrate you when your police rob you, when your police steal from you, when your police take all your things from you, your valuable things from you. They were not sacked out of uniform. But after begging a stranger, an empty stranger in your land, a traitor in your land, they sack them immediately. What is that showing you? That means that traitor that came to your land is more important than you as a Nigerian in your own land. And this is what I am fighting. And this is what so many people don't understand. And they said, no, my brother Pandi, you don't have to say that. You know, these people have to be sacked. They have to be sacked for a very long time. Why they have not been sacked when they were robbing Nigerians, youths? Why they have not been sacked when they were stealing money from Nigerian youths' account, calling them Yahoo boys? Why they have not been sacked? This is what I am fighting for. For you, the Nigerian youths who have been robbed by the Nigerian police, who have been brutally killed by the Nigerian police, who have been brutally beaten by the Nigerian police, and they have not been sacked out of uniform. How many Nigerian youths that Nigerian police have brutally beaten? Let's even talk about the entire Africa. This is not only about Nigeria. This is why an issue that I always talk about is an issue that is concerning the whole Africa, not only about one country. But the same thing that is happening in Nigeria, and the same thing I am trying to defend here as a Nigerian youth trying to defend them. I am defending the whole African youth because the same thing is happening in all African countries. Your police, your soldiers will brutally beat you, steal your money from you, rob you. They will not be sacked out of uniform. But immediately they did it to a white man or a white lady in Africa, they will be sacked or they will be jailed. They will be sent to jail. So you as an African citizen, your police will brutally beat you, brutally kill you, brutally rob you, brutally slap you for no reason. They will not be sacked out of uniform. They will not face the consequence. They will not face the law. The uselessness of African government, you will realize it here. An European government, they are not mad. They are not crazy to sack their police officer because their police officer beg a black guy for money in Europe here. It can never happen. An European government will never sack their police officer because their police officer asks a black man for money. I calculate what cannot be done, what they will not do for us, why will we do for them in our land? Europeans will never sack. If Europeans will never sack their police officers who kill black peoples, why will African police officers will be sacked because they beg white man for money? They didn't even kill a white man. They didn't even rob a white man. What if they have killed a white man? What will happen to African police? If an African policeman or an African soldier kill a white man, what will happen to that one? These people have not even killed. They don't kill no white man. They don't rob no white man. And they have been sacked out of uniform. While we have more than of them are still living their better life. They have not been sent to jail. More than 15,000. But among that 15,000, more than 13,000 is still living their best life. They have not been sent to jail. In a record. And still black people have been killed. How many doctors? More than 7,000 doctors that have murdered a black man in under our investigations. Those people have not been sent to jail. You see, sometimes when you are listening to Pandemica, don't just watch me. And don't just watch 1 minute of my video and you judge me. Make sure you watch whatever I am saying and understand my point. Whatever issue I bring out is an issue about to defend Africa. But I'm never here. You know, no matter how my peoples, you hate African government, you will not pass through me. I hate African governments more than any other person in Africa. But you see, when things like this come up, we need to calculate. Don't miscalculate it. Calculate it very well. Get the right point. Because why I talk about this issue in Nigeria, I saw many people sharing video about this, saying that it's good they sack them, it's good they sack them. Even Nigerians were so happy, it's good they sack them. They sack them, but not because of you. They rob you, they didn't sack them. They kill you, they didn't sack them. Your government didn't sack them. They steal your money from you, your government didn't sack them. They brutally beat you on the street, your government didn't sack them. After begging a white woman for money, your government sacked them, and you people are happy about that. Why will you be happy about that? When your police officers have been killing you, your government have never sacked them. Your police officers have been stealing from you, your government have never sacked them. Your police officers have been brutally beating you, your government have never sacked them. And today, your government sacked them because they beg, just to beg a white woman for money. And today, you Nigerian youths are happy about that, celebrating it. It's good they sacked them, it's good they sacked them. You should be angry. Why? You should be angry and ask your government, why don't you sack those police officers who have been robbing and killing us and brutally beating us for no reason? Why have you not sacked them? Is this white woman better than us in our land? That should be your question as a Nigerian youth, as an African youth when it happened to any African country. But not to come and celebrate. You are making the white woman to feel so proud and so special than you in your own land. When that white woman saw you as a Nigerian youth celebrating it, that your police officers were sacked because of her, because they beg her for money. How do you think that white woman will feel? She will feel so special than you in your own land. And she feels so special than you in her own land. And she is becoming more special in your own land than you. And you allow it and you are celebrating it. Don't just see things when they happen and you just jump up and celebrate without thinking. Yes. I am so many people are watching me here. They are all living in Europe. Majority of the people who watch my video, they are all living in Europe. I am sure you all are aware who was commenting under that video where they removed those uniforms from those two police officers. When I made a comment that the woman made a mistake by videoing servicemen, that is number one first offense. You know, African servicemen, I would want this video to reach to all African police and all African soldiers. Let me educate them because they are not educated. Yes, I am the one who said it. It's not an insult, but it's the fact. Yes. When I made a comment there, I said that it is wrong for as a civilian or as a stranger in a country, you know, to make a video of a serviceman without their consent. It is against the serviceman's law. It is the serviceman's right to seize your camera or to seize your phone when you video them without their notice. And if they realize you are videoing them, it is their right to seize that camera from you or seize whatever you are using to video them. It is their right as an African service. It is their right. Do you know in Europe here, you cannot even stand and video somebody's house. When the person said, I don't need that video out, the person can sue you to court. You cannot even, you don't have the right to video somebody's house in Europe here. Empty house, you will not have the right to video it. Yes. Do you know you cannot video somebody or take a picture of somebody in Europe without their notice and put it on social media? Are you mad? When that person sue you to court, you have to face the consequence. Because you are using somebody's image in your social media without the person notice. Do you know it is against the law in Europe here? And do you know what people reply me on that comment when I say it is not right to make a video of a serviceman? It is against the law. They tell me that, hey, that woman is doing that video for a protection. She have to protect herself. You see? And do you know that woman was videoing so many African police on the border, on the checkpoint, so many African soldiers, she was videoing them, and they know she was doing video. But they didn't talk because she's a white man. The servicemen all keep quiet when the woman was videoing them, posting it on social media. All of them keep quiet, and they saw themselves in media. And they know it is the woman who videoed them and put it on the media. They all keep quiet. All the servicemen that saw themselves in media, they all keep quiet. But when that was a black man, when their fellow black man took a bike and riding and videoed them, they will beat up that black man and spoil the camera. Because he's a black man. They are fellow black man. So African servicemen, feel ashamed of yourself. As a serviceman of Africa, as a soldier of Africa, as a police of Africa, as an immigration officer, or as any other service of Africa, feel ashamed of yourself. When you value white peoples more than your own peoples, white people will come and do nonsense to you servicemen, you soldiers in Africa, you police in Africa. White people will come there and do rubbish to you what is against the law. You will keep quiet because it's a white, because you think white man is a god. But when your fellow black people did the same thing, you beat the hell out of them. That's the time you become a lion. Yeah, you started kicking them with your timber boot. And you think you are a soldier or you are a police. You are a fool. Yes, you are a big fool. You beat the hell out of your peoples when they do something. And white people will come to Africa and did the same thing to you. As a serviceman, you will even celebrate it. You will even, come on. Why some of you Africans become so much so stupid? You can't understand. Some of you, the African servicemen. I swear to God, how many of you Africans have realized that when you meet your camera like this on a policeman in Africa, they will beat the hell out of you and spoil your phone? How many people face it in Africa? In Africa, we all know it. You can't video our servicemen in Africa. As an African, when you try, they will destroy your camera. When you want to video them, it must be you beg them to video them and they're allowed to be in the video. But you cannot video them, keep on videoing them, they will beat the hell out of you. That's the time the African servicemen will become lion. But this white woman have been roaming. And do you know how many, some black people were calling it? Some black people were calling it like, that woman was doing it for a security purpose. Videoing a serviceman and you call it a security purpose? You black people living in Europe, you all know the law of Europe. You cannot video somebody in Europe without their notice. Not even serviceman. A bloody civilian, you cannot video them here without their notice. If you video them and post it on media, if they don't like it, they can sue you to court and you will face the consequence. You cannot video somebody's house, just empty house, without the person notice. When the person saw the video on media, the person can sue you to court. That why you video his house in Europe. We all know it. So why will white woman will go to Africa, started videoing you African servicemen, soldiers on the road? You soldiers who have seen your own self in the video that the woman have been posting. None of you complain. None of you try to sue the woman to court for videoing you in your own land as a serviceman. But when it's your fellow, and you all were aware, all the servicemen that woman have made video out of them and posted on media, all of them were aware that the woman was making a video. None of them complain. But if that was a black man, they will destroy the camera. They will beat the hell out of that black man and arrest him immediately. That's the time you will know that African servicemen, they are rude. That's the time you will know they have power. The only time African servicemen will bring out the power in them, the experience in them, the brutality in them, is when they face their fellow black. That is called self-hatred mentality. That is disturbing our servicemen. Our military men in Africa are having a self-hatred mentality. I think militaries should be the one to have a beautiful mentality that will awaken their own peoples to stand up for themselves and defend themselves and love themselves. Military should have this. As a military man in Africa, you must have this. If you don't have this, then you are zero. Yes. And people who are complaining that I should not hate the woman, you should not blame the woman. You know, many people are saying that when I made my last video about that woman. People must understand one thing. I don't beg white peoples. And I am not here to find favor from white peoples. And I am not going to beg no white peoples. And I'm not a slave to white peoples. How the truth is, that's what I will say. Whatever it takes to defend Africa, I will do it. If any consequence will come out of it, I am ready to take it. So notice that I am not afraid to speak out. If the woman have not been, you know what some African told me? The picture of that white woman you put on media, do you know that white woman can sue you for that? Now think Africa. If a black man is telling me that the picture of that woman that I post on my social media, I can be arrested for that, or the woman can sue me court for that. So what about the woman, the video that the woman made? So the woman cannot be sued for that? The video that the woman have been making in Africa, videoing servicemen, videoing some people without their notice, that woman can't she be sued to court for that? So she cannot be sued to court, right? Because she is white. I am a black. That's why my fellow blacks are telling me that. Do you know this woman can sue you to court for putting her picture on your platform? I will put her picture a million times. And if she like, let her sue me to court. And I will show her what that means. I am living in Europe. Trust me. And I do things. Not because I made mistakes. Whatever I do, I know what I'm doing. And I'm ready whatever will be the outcome. Whatever will be the outcome, I am ready to collect it. A woman who have been discriminating the law of Africa. And you are telling me that if I put that woman picture, that woman can sue me to court for putting her picture. When that woman have populated so many of our servicemen. Many people don't understand something here. I said it on my last video, that the woman mission in Africa, many people are not understanding that. And even our own governments that we believe that they are doing best, our own government don't know the woman mission in Africa. I swear to God. What I know about that woman, if in African government, there's no African government that know about that woman. I know these people so much. They can only fool African governments, not Pandemica. Whatever mission they took, I will tell you. And I can do my research and get a better result to know them much. Black people, you need to wake up and start putting yourself together. Start loving yourself and stop hating yourself. Yes, so many people, after I made that video, so many black peoples were insulting me, were harassing me, were saying all sorts kind of words to me because of why? Because defending a white lady. Because of defending a white lady. Yes, they can insult their fellow black. They can demolish their fellow black. Yeah, what I do, some of my fellow blacks see it as it's a wrong thing for what I do or for what I say. But whatever that white woman was doing in Africa, they see it as right. You see the differences between white and black? We black peoples appreciate them. We think like these people can never do wrong. We think like they can never go against the law. We think like these people are above the law. And these people always think like we are under the law. Yes. We are not even under the law. These people just even think like there's no law to work on us. Whatever they like, they create their own law for us. Yes. In Europe, I'm so many people who are watching me here, you are living in Europe. The law for migrants and the law for European citizens are different. European citizens have their own law, and when migration started, they form a constitution and a law for migrants, only for black peoples. That law is only for black peoples. So you see, they are not stupid. They are not stupid. These people are not stupid. Black people have their own special law that they constitute by themselves for only black peoples. Black Africans who will migrate and came here, you will be under that law. European citizens are not under that law. Arab peoples are not under that law. It's only we black Africans who are under that law. Only us. face that law. Why in America they say migrant law? In Europe they say migrants law. I think by right, when white people go to Africa, they are above our law. We all know it. White people in Africa are above our laws. And we came here, we are not even under their laws. They remove their law because that law is made for their citizens. That law has sympathy on their citizens. So they remove that law for us and form and constitute and construct another constitution for only black peoples. Why? Because they have to treat us differently from their peoples. This is Europe here. That's why black people are suffering. You see black people facing so many consequences we don't even understand. So many black people are here are still under consequences, facing consequences they don't even understand. You can't understand because what you think is the law of Europe and the law for black peoples are different. The law of Europe is for only white peoples. They have another law that they construct. Another constitution that they construct for you as a black man. So maybe you will do something and face consequences with government. When an European citizen did the same thing, he will not be arrested or he will not be taken to court. Because the law for you and the law for European citizens are different. You people, we are not under the same law. Yeah, we are under black migrant constitution law. And European citizens are under the European law. Yes, that's why you see an European citizen will sit in media and insult all black peoples and get away with it. But you as a black man, when you sit in media and insult all Europeans, you will not get away with it. They will start to arrest you and question you. Yes. An European citizen can wake up and talk about Europe and talk how to defend Europe and talk how Europeans can defend themselves. And he will never be asked questions. He will never be arrested. He will never be investigated. But as a black man stood up and made a video, stand for your black people, started fighting for Africa, you will see they will start asking you questions, arresting you when they see that you are talking about things that they don't even expect nobody to talk about those things. So we are less value in our own land and we are less value outside. Where are we going to be value? When black man is in his land, is less value. When black man go out, is more less value. When black man die, when black man is alive, is no value. When he is dead, is not value. When are you going to be value as a black man? Where are you going to be value? We do it to ourselves because we hate ourselves in our own continent. We don't want to stand for ourselves in our own continent. We become slaves in our own continent. We become less value in our own continent called Africa. We become less important in our own continent. And white people will come to our continent and they will sit comfortably. Yes, white people will come to Africa and they will become more valued than African citizens. Yes, Africans will leave Africa and come to Europe. They will still be less value. And white people will be still superior. White man will go to Africa and become a superior in Africa, came to Europe and he is still superior. Arab man in Arab country is a superior to black peoples. When he go to black man country, he is still a superior. When are you black people going to become a superior? And where? Because in your own land as a black man, we are not superior. When we go out, we are not superior. In our own land, we are not superior. Where are we going to be superior? Where? Where are we going to be superior? We must understand one thing. Whatever is happening to us today is ourselves. We cause it by ourselves. Yes. We cause it by ourselves. I believe that we cause it by ourselves.
So, my beautiful family, that brings us to the end of this update. Do well to like the video, share, and subscribe. I still remain your one and only Progress the Analyst. I give you all the update back to back. Thank you so much, and bye bye.